7.4 when solving equations with adding and
I can.
solve one step before equation.
Nice job, Kaushik. Everyone give Kaushik a hand. He did it. Well done. All right. This is a video, so let's keep going. Inverse. Everybody, what does inverse mean? Opposite. So what is the opposite of addition?
Subtraction.
What's the opposite of division?
Multiplication.
Good. The two most important words from this section would be the addition property of equality and the subtraction property of equality. They are basically the same, except for one is dealing with addition and one is dealing with subtraction. If you add something to one side of the equation, you must
Add it to the other.
That makes things stay equal, right?
Yes.
So if I have an n plus 2, ignore that, n minus 2 equals 4. If I want to add 2 to the left side, I must add 2 to the right side to make sure that this this equation stays equal. Yes, no?
Yes.
Okay, cool. And then the subtraction property of equality is the same. And the fact that you must subtract from both sides to keep the equation equal. Number 2, Mr. Pottinger, told a big story to you about my friend Tiffany, who ripped off my song that I so intelligently wrote so many years ago. She made it into a smashing hit, made a lot of money. I got nothing. But what I can do is take my story that I told you and take the verse, the punchline, the main part of that song about getting the variable alone now, and trying to stick it into your brain. If you really, 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 really want to hear that song again, it's in Schoology, or you could just Google "I Wish We Were Alone Now," which is the adapted version of the song I wrote. I think we're alone now. Sorry, I try to forget what it is. Okay, and then number 3, we added and subtracting algebraic equations. Need your eyes up here. Why did I draw this blue line right here? Somebody want to tell me why I drew that nice blue line right there, Kaushik? When solving algebraic equations, I know I went over them now, but we want our equal signs always lined up because that is separating the left side of the problem from the right side of the problem. Okay, and it helps us show equality. Why am I crossing out from my equation x plus 7 equals 14? Why am I subtracting 7 from both sides, Svetlana?
To make it equal and to cancel out 7.
Well, this is showing the subtraction property of equality, which means I'm keeping the equation equal. But ultimately, my goal is to get the variable
Alone now.
And the only way to get x all by itself is if I'm adding 7 to x, I need to subtract 7 from x to cancel those out, right?
Yes.
And what you do to one side of the equation, you must do to the other side of the equation to keep the equation equal. What do smart people do then once they get their answer?
Plug in.
Check their work by.
Plug in.
Check their work by.
Plug in.
Thank you. Plug in your answer to the variable. Number 7 is the same type of problem. It's just that we threw the variable on the other side of the equal sign. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Sure. Some of you might be more comfortable with taking this equation, 26 equals y minus 9, and rewriting it as y minus 9 equals 26. I know a lot of kids in my pre-algebra class like to rewrite it because they like having the variable on the left side. We solved it by not rewriting it, but it's totally up to you. Number 8. There are a couple different ways of solving this. If you'll see here, we went through this one by just subtracting 2/3 from both sides and then finding common denominators over here. We're not used to doing it over here, are we?
No.
So if you remember, John Dree said that he just started this problem by finding a common denominator for 2/3 and 5/7. Okay, we did that one on the chalkboard. I know you're not seeing it in your notes there, but either way works just fine as long as you're comfortable with getting a common denominator, or whichever way you're comfortable in getting the common denominator. And then number 9, the one that you guys chose for your cheat sheet, b plus 6 minus 8 equals 12. Why is this wrong? Even though we got b equals 14 on both answers, why did we say that the one on the left side of the t-chart there is the wrong way of doing it, Samatar?
Because we had terms we didn't combine them.
Yeah, when you have terms like positive 6 and negative 8, they can be combined because they're numbers. Positive 6 and negative 8 can be combined into negative 2. We're going to advise you to always combine your like terms before you begin solving, if you can. If you have like terms, combine them. Okay? A little bit cleaner version of it here too is there are less steps. Questions?